Hers is the face of kindness. These are the hands of patience. They belong to someone who cares. Leah Iguchi heads up a team of support workers who, just like her, are compassionate professionals who reach out to the tired, the poor, the vulnerable, who have run out of options. They are here to listen, to guide, and to care.
When I first met them, I thought they were a pair of do-gooders coming to the door, okay? And I thought, no, I don't need this. But as it turned out, these two do-gooders were excellent at what they do.
What they do is offer compassion and understanding.
It's not so much that people feel grateful, but the fact that people are living a decent life, right? That they feel respected, they feel that their dignity is respected.
Watching Leah, seeing how she interacts with people, it's easy to see the impact.
They paid attention. They didn't look at me and say, oh, come on, you gray-haired old fart. Move on. They listened. They had the patience. It's something you don't find in this day and age. People don't have patience anymore.
Patience is a commodity that Hollyburn Family Services has in abundance. They're a hand up for seniors and youth.
It's tough out there, especially on the North Shore. Rent's high.
For more than a decade, they've been there to meet the needs of the North Shore, a community that many feel can look after itself.
It's quite hard to wrap your head around because of the economic status of this community. When we opened up the North Shore Youth Safe House, we were overwhelmed by the number of youth that were at risk, that didn't have a safe place to sleep.
A safe place to sleep. That's exactly what this is. A supportive, caring, and loving place for young people from the North Shore. 8 beds at a time.
This place really helped me out a lot.
Those fortunate enough to find refuge here say it's one of the best shelters there is, period.
Oh, definitely. It's much better than being on the street or in some of the other shelters. They're not as warm and friendly as this one.
Jordan was one of just 152 who benefited from the Safe House last year. For 200 others, there wasn't any room.
They end up on really long wait lists because there's just not enough resources out there. So the hardest part is watching kids give up because they're waiting too long.
We're seeing more and more that the community is expected to step up and fill in the gaps where the government can't provide support.
And that's the biggest challenge. Hollyburn Family Services was founded to fill in the gaps that it turns out are valleys. And the needs cover a broad spectrum of care. For some, it's a safe house. For others, it's an opportunity to get grounded, to find their feet and transition back.
I lost everything. I had anxiety, mental issues. I didn't know what was going on at the time. I lost everything, my savings. Pretty much hit like rock bottom. I was couch surfing and living out of my car and stuff like that, and I had nowhere to go. And
I learned basically how to live on my own and be independent. So this program.
They've made some mistakes and there's no judgment. It's just like, well, let's start again. New page, here we go.
The program's really good because they start off really strict and they keep an eye on you, making sure that you're going, the right direction. Once you start pushing towards it, they kind of let you go and just help you where you need to be helped.
Finding your balance is one thing. Finding a job is another, especially when you're disenfranchised youth. It's 2 strikes against you before you walk through the door. Again, Hollyburn Family Services is there to meet the need with a firm hand.
He's super strict about specific things. Like if you're late, there's no coming back from that.
I'm really tough on showing up on time. I have been known at 1 minute after 9, I'll say, you're late.
He's a tough guy with a big heart who runs a comprehensive employment program that does far more than cover the basics. He gets to lay down the law because resume writing and interview skills are just the starting point. John also provides emotional support, job placements, and incentives.
It's the only youth employment program on the North Shore where we have the capacity to pay the young people to attend.
To date, 38 people have secured jobs and counting.
Well, I've been able to go from just having a plain old job and to being able to have more of a career.
That brings us back to Leah, and the care and support she provides. Last year, she and her team brought comfort to more than 300 seniors.
We're just here to just really make sure that no one's falling through the cracks, no one's living in an absolutely desperate kind of situation.
Sadly, more than 3,000 seniors on the North Shore are on the margins, one incident or health accident or catastrophe away from homelessness. In 2013, Hollyburn Family Services received over 1,000 requests for assistance to seniors. The need is ever present. The money to provide services isn't.
The challenge for us is cobbling together the funding to make it all happen. We can make a dollar go a long way, but we need those dollars to make it work.
All I would suggest to anybody who is considering donating or contributing to Hollyburn Family Services is open your heart before you open your wallet.